Tonight, Republican Congressman-elect George Santos set to be sworn in as the fallout continues over his web of lies.
Sir, do you believe that you should resign?
Tight-lipped, ignoring questions from reporters at the Capitol.
Do you have any comment at all on the protests going on outside of your New York State legislative office?
The 34-year-old has been in hot water for weeks. His problems now spilling over into Brazil that could put him in legal jeopardy. State prosecutors in Rio de Janeiro will petition to reopen a criminal investigation into Santos from about 15 years ago, according to the New York Times and local papers. The Times reporting Santos was the subject of an investigation there in 2008 over allegations that he used stolen checks to buy items at a clothing shop. Santos has denied any criminal activity in the U.S. and Brazil.
Well, I think the only thing George Santos has not been accused of is telling the truth.
The series of lies Santos told making waves through Washington and his district. His tales included pretending to be Jewish, previously calling himself a proud American Jew.
And Shabbat Shalom to everybody.
Santos brushing it off with this response.
I'm Catholic, but I'm also Jew-ish.
But there are more, including a false story about his mother dying in the 9/11 terrorist attacks.
My parents were both down there the day of the attacks, and fortunately none of them passed.
And fake career credentials.
Did I embellish my resume? Yes, I did. And I'm sorry.
He originally said he had a college degree, but later admitted, quote, I didn't graduate from any institution of higher learning.
I'm not resigning. I have to leave Congress, Guy. It's going to be by a pink slip by the voters November of 2024.
Santos has not responded to NBC News' request for comment. His predecessor, Democrat Tom Suozzi, releasing a scathing op-ed in the New York Times, calling for him to be removed by Congress or prosecutors, and writing, quote, now we know that no one voted for the real George Santos. Congress could remove him with a 2/3 vote, but that is unlikely as it's extremely rare historically. Nassau County's district attorney is also investigating Santos's financials. Others, including a colleague from his own party, calling for an ethics probe in Congress. The distortions not sitting well with many constituents.
So many other lies, I don't even remember them all anymore.
Some saying the damage is done.
He will be in 2 years. In the meantime, there's nothing we can do about it.
You don't think voters here will have his back at the end of 2 years?
No, absolutely not. Unless he does something miraculous and really helps us. But I don't think so.
Although a local paper sounded the alarm on some of Santos's lies before Election Day, some are left wondering what would have happened had the news spread sooner.
Well, I think it's a shame. I think there are other candidates that would probably be more qualified with the experience and education that would better represent the constituencies.
Voters have been telling me that they feel powerless. There's no option for a recall here in New York, and these investigations can take a really long time. Even if there are criminal charges, they wouldn't automatically require him to leave Congress. So voters say that if his colleagues in the House don't take action, in 2 years, they will.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.